Hi everyone, Coach Steve here from Smart Endurance Solutions, and welcome to your taper period. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why you taper, what to expect in a taper, and some really key do's and don'ts. As you'll see, as we talk through it, it's a strange time for an athlete training for an A race, as in you've become moody, worried about getting sick, convinced you're going to get injured, convinced you're losing fitness. First off, don't panic. No, you're not. But let's talk through what it's about. Okay, so in your plan, you're going to taper to essentially allow your body and your mind and your energy levels to recover from all the structured training you've done to be full of energy and 100% ready, like a coil spring for your A race. So in the plans, you'll see that you're typically your training load will drop down to probably 60 to 50% of what you're doing beforehand. There'll be additional rest days. There will be lighter sessions and more sort of logistics oriented. These are all designed to make sure you're ready for race day. But there's some there's some key do's and don'ts during this period. First off, trust in the plan and trust in your training. Don't start doubting whether you've done enough, whether or not you'll have feelings of nervousness. That again, the training load, you have more time to think. But during this time, don't doubt yourself. Look back on your training log, look back on your training plan, and look at the key milestones completed and take confidence from that rather than self-doubt. You will be ready. Do rest and enjoy downtime. As I said, it's an unusual time for a lot of athletes. You've been training possibly 2 times a day. You've been training up to 12, 14, 15 hours, depending on what plan you're at. And now this is weird time where you're actually just told there's rest days. There's only 1 session a day. Enjoy it. The work is done. This is a key time for you to allow your body and your energy to relax, recoup, regenerate. So do not fear the rest days, embrace them. And again, mentally, you will have gone through a lot and you'll be nervous about the race. So do try to minimize other elements that will drain from your mental energy. Work stress. If you can, reschedule big meetings. If you can, any travel trips away, push them for after your A race. You've put a lot of time in this. You don't want to kind of not sabotage, but sort of slip up just towards the end. Sleep is your friend during this time. Take a lie in. You don't have to get to the pool for 6 in the morning this week. Lie on till 7. Brilliant. Minimize whatever life stress you can within reason. Or avoid stairs and unnecessary time on your feet. Allow your legs to recover. During this time, do work out your race strategy. What are you going to do on the day, and also your logistics and your planning that we're going to be required on the actual when you arrive in race day site, when you're going to register, when you're going to check out the bike course, how is your hotel booked. I have 2 other videos which I'll put at the end where are linked to how to prepare for your travel abroad, and also how to prepare your race day strategy. Make sure you have a look at them. They'll be useful as well for you. And again, don't forget, you will need to train when you're on site, so therefore you're not going to just suddenly arrive 3 days there and not do any training. You will be looking at the swim course. You'll be looking at the bike course, the run course. Remember to pack for all of those eventualities as well. Do work on your mental game. Most of the physical work is done, so you're ready there. But there will be time in your race day execution where you're a little bit sort of nervous, or your demons will start talking to you. You're not strong enough for this. This is too far. Those guys look stronger than me, etc., etc. So you need to prepare for that, and that's in terms of visualizing the finish line, visualizing entering the swim start. How you're going to handle that. Having mantras or short, powerful statements you're going to say to yourself when times get tough. You might be sort of worried in the water, going slow, smooth strokes, and say that over. I'll put another video in the link in the comments below that talks about things you can do to prepare for a mental game, which will be key on the day. Okay, some don'ts. Don't panic and feel like you're losing fitness with the reduced training load. This is 100% natural because you've had so much structured training. used to swimming first thing on a Tuesday morning, or that you're biking on a Wednesday, etc., whatever your plans be. And then suddenly this is all just reduced. And people get panicked that I'm losing my fitness. I'm not going to be ready. Stop the horses. You will be ready. And again, I know Garmin and Training Peaks don't help matters by sending you a message you're feeling unproductive, or your CTL, your chronic training load, or your fitness is reducing. It's not. This is just the way the algorithms work. They sort of see you've been doing a lot of training, and then you're doing less training. The way you get over that is, for example, focus on form in Training Peaks, as in your training stress balance. That's the yellow line that will go up. Or to be honest, listen to the biggest computer you have, and that's the one between your ears, your brain. How's the body feeling? Are you feeling refreshed, etc.? If you are, perfect. You're on the right track. Don't, and I see this with a load of age groupers, try to do extra compensation sessions. They sort of go, oh, well, I always used to do a tempo on a Wednesday, but now it's a recovery run. I'll just do a little extra, I'll just keep my knives sharp. Don't do it, dummy. What you do, you've got to trust the plan. If it's a recovery session, it's a recovery session for a reason, because you don't want to put intensity into your legs that close to the race. There is the option, and you'll see in my plans, that some of the last few workouts are sharpeners, which will be short, very a little short bursts of intensity, just to keep things fresh and hit certain muscle groups. But don't add in anything else where you think it's a good idea. Don't mess around with the diet too much. Yeah, again, too much time on your hands, and you start going, oh, maybe I'll try keto. Oh, maybe I'll go vegan. Stick with what you know. Now is not the time to try anything new. Not only applies to race equipment, but also applies to kind of, was it messing with your nutrition or your training plan? Just stick with what you know. This is, I'll be polite about it. Don't do anything stupid, as in you've got a week, 2 weeks until you race. Don't start suddenly, you know what, maybe I'll just stick and I'll go back and play five-a-side football with my mates because I've got free. Don't. This is the time where silly injuries happen. And there's one guy who missed his Ironman after playing football in the back garden with his kid. Wait till after your race. You've put too much time in this to kind of actually start risking a silly injury. Relax, rest, plan, and have a great race. Okay, guys, I hope that's useful. Best of luck in your taper. Best of luck in your race. Let me know how you get on in the comments, or even drop me an email to info@smartenduranceSolutions.com. Love to hear from you.